Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. It's Kobe Cheese. I'm going to be doing another video of Diablo 3 gameplay here. This time I'm going to show you the Demon Hunter. And so let me jump into the campaign and get the right quest going. I believe we're on the Reign of the Black King. Actually, let me just start it over to make sure I'm not like in the middle of it. There we go. Start game. And Demon Hunter is actually really cool. She uses some interesting mechanics as far as her energy system is concerned. She's got Hatred and Discipline. I actually read somewhere that they're going to change this up a little bit because of the fact that there's not a lot of useful abilities for Discipline, so you don't use it that much. But I imagine they'll keep it similar. Use the crown? So I'll just show you how it all works, and her abilities are really fun. Actually, I really enjoy them. So let me jump into the waypoint here. I like how it kind of gives you the little waypoint marker. Okay, so let's jump down into Leoric's Passage and open up this door, and then I'll kind of talk about it. Woo! I like that. Alright, so let me open up the skill book. I've got 3 open right now. Now if I click on one of the skills, you can see the way they work. She's got pretty much like one utility ability, which is not opened up until level 25. That instantly restores all your discipline. But for the most part, all of her stuff is on offense. It's a quickly recharging hatred bar. It's similar to the wizard's arcane power, and that most of these are fairly cheap to use. And then there's another skill bar called discipline, which is more utility type stuff. Like, I mean, technically call these utility. So like the little flip I just did, vault, she's got little traps that she can put down that slows people down. Stuff that just marks them, little things like that they're not really combat related, but can either assist you in getting away or just doing extra stuff. So I'll show you some of that stuff. Right now I've been using Bola Shot, which will wrap this little bola thing. It doesn't do damage right away, but it'll wait for like a second, and then it'll do damage to anything around them. So it's kind of like an AoE that's a delayed AoE. So yeah, there we go. Boom, jumps on there, shoots them, blows them up. I've also got these little grenades. You can throw these out. Tries to throw them like where you point your mouse. You can't throw them too far though, but they are pretty strong. You can throw out quite a few of them and they blow up. Nice little AoE thing. I don't know, it's not that useful to be honest in comparison to just using your shots, but it is kind of just fun to use. So it's like, well, it's fun, then why not, right? And then I've got my vault, which is not going to do any damage or anything like that, but it's just cool. Like, it just lets you get around quicker, and anything that lets me get around quicker, like teleport or the leap strike from the barbarian, that's always cool stuff to me. So let me see, what else do we have? Bullet Shot is actually not one I usually use that much. There's one I like, which is, I think it's this one. Yeah, this is like the first one you get, actually, and I think it's the best. Hungering Arrow. It's like a homing arrow, and it pierces people, and it does quite a bit of damage. So let me show you that, and then I'll show you Fan of Knives, and I'll show you Call Traps. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you the Hungering Arrow, and this is just a regular shot. So I'm just going to hold down right click and shoot. So literally, I don't even have to aim at them, and it'll usually find the target. See? And it'll go through them, and it'll go kill someone else. This one actually uses quite a bit of hatred. So I can't use it like the whole time. I can't just like spam it forever since it uses quite a bit of hatred, but it's it's pretty good. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. So now Fan of Knives is another one. It's more of a, I don't know if if you've ever played the Rogue where you can like shoot that Fan of Knives like in a circle. It's kind of similar to that. It doesn't cost hardly anything, so you can just sort of spam it. Let me see if I can find some dudes that are gonna fight me.
I will forever live in anguish for my last...
Oh, I'm not going to do that little lore thing. I talked about the lore thing in my Barbarian video, so if you want to know about the lore, then you can check that out. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does do it in AoE. So, see how many times I hit that guy? Now I only got to hit him like 3 more times. So, it just shows you how strong the regular spells are. Fan of Knives, not very useful. Even though it slows their movement, I guess you can have it as like a utility ability, so that if people are around you, you can like shoot that and then jump away. Put down some traps and stuff like that. So, oh, I wish there was an enemy around. So, okay, so Cal Traps, that's another thing to talk about. This is one of my discipline abilities. See how it regenerates so slow? Well, you're not really supposed to use them that much, your discipline abilities, I mean. It's something that you're like supposed to use in just like situational. It's more situational. Let me find some enemies, put down some caltraps, and you can get an idea of like what its use is going to be. I think it basically just slows them. I don't believe it really does much damage. So yeah, it just snares them so that they go really slow, and then I can easily kite them around or whatever. The Demon Hunter is all about like kiting and not getting hit by the enemies. She doesn't necessarily do a ton of burst damage like the Wizard would, but she's just got all kinds of mobility that makes her able to get around really well.
And now I wonder.
Okay. Man, there was a lot of stuff to click on here all of a sudden. Page of Training. I really love Page of Training. I gotta combine on mine. I might be able to upgrade my blacksmith. I'll talk about the blacksmith probably in one of my next videos, so you guys can see how that works. All right. So Fan of Knives, not very useful. Don't really like it that much. Evasive Fire. This one is pretty cool actually. I like the Evasive Fire. Let me put this on my level on my one. Evasive Fire. So this one is really cheap to use. It sounds like a cannon. Boom. So watch, I'm just spamming it. Look at my hatred bar, it's not even moving. Now when I shoot my right click, look how fast it goes down. So I can literally use Evasive Fire all day and it will not drain me out or whatever. Caltrap's not really useful either. Mainly one I use is Vault because I like to get away. Marked for Death is kind of cool. It will put a mark on someone's head. It's kind of like the Hunter's Mark if you played WoW. And it allows you to do extra damage, I think. Yeah, 20% additional damage. It's really good on the big bosses. Definitely use it on like the Leoric and stuff when I got to him. So watch this. Whenever I shoot this, if someone gets close to me, it'll jump me backwards. I'll do a backflip. See? So it automatically does a backflip, but it does not do a backflip if you are far enough away from them. So it's kind of like a shot that doesn't really cost much, does a little bit of extra damage, and then allows you to escape easily without any extra work on your part. It's pretty cool. So what I usually do is I'll have like Evasive Fire on my left click and then Hungering Arrow on my right click. So that way I'll just be sitting here fighting these guys. And then if they come up close to me, I'll just shoot my left click to get away, and then I'll keep shooting my right click. Because the right click does the most damage, what am I trying to say? The Hungering Arrow. Mark for Death. So I don't, like I said, I don't really like any of these except for Vault. So woo! So you can vault and I can shoot myself backwards. So she's got all kinds of stuff. What else do we got? I think that's pretty much it. She's a very simple champion, to be honest. Oh yeah, Entangling Shot is kind of neat as well. So let me show you the Entangling Shot. This one is kind of like it's kind of like a Caltraps, except by shooting them. So it slows them down by 50%, and it does a decent amount of extra damage as well. Let me find some extra news. It does cost a little bit, but what you would do is you'd probably shoot like one to slow them, and then you would use your other abilities that don't cost a lot, or just, you know, one that does cost a lot. Doesn't matter either way. There we go. Let me shoot him once with the slow. So you would shoot him with the slow, or he just dies. Yeah, these guys are actually really weak. The guys that come out of the windows, those are really weak guys. I want to fight one of the big lumbering guys, so I can show you how hard those are. So apparently the whole Act 1 area, or at least up to the Skeleton King, is supposed to be so easy that even your grandma could beat it. That's what they said. So there's not a lot of challenge. It's like, man, nothing to it. All right, so I'm gonna shoot that guy with a slow. He's snared, and I can just kite him back. He's slow, man. Those guys are so fast though. Yeah. So anyways, that's just. Oh crap! I love those guys where they just like blow up. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the Demon Hunter. She gets some more stuff later that's really strong. This one I have to be level 9 for. Not level 9 yet. It's actually pretty cool. I wish I could show you the... it shoots at these little blades in like this circle, and does quite a bit of damage. So that's a really cool spell. Let's see, what else we got? That's it. That's it, really. Yeah. Demon Hunter is really simple. She's fairly fun. I don't think she's necessarily as fun as like the Wizard, because the Wizard's got a lot of really neat like effects, and she doesn't have to dodge anything. She just blows stuff up. Super strong mode, and lots of utility with her, you know, shields and armor and teleports and all that good stuff. But Demon Hunter is definitely a class. I think she's going to be one that requires a little bit more skill to play, But I imagine with certain items, like once you get real strong items, she'll be really tough. You know, and as you level up some of these abilities and put some runestones in them, they'll be really strong as well. But anyways, guys, if you want to see some more gameplay from the other characters in Diablo 3, then let me know. Hit that like button. Show me that you enjoyed the video. I'll be doing some more. And subscribe so you know when the next one is out. Let's go with cheese, guys. Peace out.